Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Immortal Hulk issue number 8. That's right. He's just in a bunch of jars, and yes, he's actually active, and yes, it's really freaky messed up. So, let's get to who made this book so we can start talking about the book itself. His Hideous Heart, this issue is called. Al Ewing is the writer, Paul Mounts is the colorist, Joe Bennett is the pencils. I know it's a weird order, but VC's Corey Petit is the letterer. Roy Jose is the inker, and Alex Ross did the cover. Their variant cover artists, Chris Pacheco, Rafael Fonteras, and Edgar Delgado, along with, that's it. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created the Incredible Hulk. And this particular one is the Immortal Hulk. So, a whole bunch of things happen in this book. First off, we get to see how Hulk escapes from the jars. Yeah, this only lasts this one issue. Like, they did a whole big, huge setup just to show how Hulk can get out of pretty much anything, because he's a whole bunch of different versions of the Hulk all wrapped into one. And in this particular one, we saw a good chunk of the Gray Hulk come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was the Gray Hulk's thought process to get out of this sticky situation. Because I'm like, dude, how's he getting out of this? Everybody, how's he getting out of this? Well, he actually got out in a snap. It was pretty cool. So I liked it. Yeah, pun intended. What do you call it? Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. I was afraid, like, my biggest fear was going to be that we weren't going to see anything else of the Avengers or Carol specifically or anything, because, yeah, then it would have just been one of the situations where it's like, all right, so basically you're just writing Carol to be some dunce who unwittingly fell right into the trap of the government, this one black cell of the government, in order to get what they wanted. And she's just like, oh, I'm just a dumb twit, okay? And that did not happen at all. It didn't happen at all. So that like, literally, of all the things that make me happy, boom, that makes me really happy. We get Carol. She's talking to the reporter. She's talking to Lankowski. And she's like, all right, man, check it out. So listen, I went through every channel imaginable in order to find out where the Hulk is, and he's just gone. So either they lost him, which is possible, and eventually they did, or this is really bad, which it was. So she's basically started a task force led by Lankowski, who is unpowered at this point, in order to go after and try and find the Hulk, find out what's going on. This is cool, man. And of course, Walter Lankowski coming from Alpha Flight and all that stuff, but there's been a whole bunch of different flights. And which flight should they use in order to try and capture the Hulk? Why, Gamma Flight, of course. Oh, man. Can we have, like, Wild Child back? Like, that would be kind of cool, man. Can we just have a couple things like that? Oh, wow. Wow. And plus, I don't think anybody's really using Madison Jeffries. Can we just, come on. So, I'm in love. Oh my God, there's so much inside this comic book. Guys, what I usually do is I'll read like anywhere from 2 to 4 comic books, then I'll come in and do a review on each one of them. Oh no, not in this one. This one, I had to read this completely separately. It's like I just finished doing a couple reviews and I sat down, I read this one. I'm just like, okay, I got to get up and I got to do this one right away. Because, wow, I don't want to forget anything that happened here. And I also don't want to spoil too much because there's so much to give, all right? Hulk wanted to know a couple of different things. That's why he was captured the way that he was. So no questions left untethered, all right? Everything was handled in this book. We're getting the Absorbing Man next issue. In this issue also, we got to see, we've seen a couple times where where Banner turns into the Hulk. We haven't seen the Hulk turn into Banner until this issue. And can I just say, ew? The art team is amazing in this, all right? I believed every single thing that I read because it looked real. It looked real sick, all right? Halloween just passed, and why is it that I'm watching a rerun of The Thing in this, man? John Carpenter's The Thing. There was a lot of sickness in here, man, and I loved it. I loved it. Plus, there was a turning point in here. You have to read the comic book. Banner says on the last page about the turning point, all right? And this is going to be a reference to what's going on with the Hulk and what he absorbed. Guys, for the sake of conversation, here's the best spoilers I can do. I am not Al Ewing. I do not know. I do not talk to Al Ewing. I don't think Al Ewing talks to anybody, for crying out loud. But the idea is I don't have any insider information, so take this for what it's worth, all right? But serious potential spoilers here. But in reality, it's just a rehash of everything that's been happening since Hulk Volume 2, all right? The Hulk at one point had come across this version of himself when Banner Hulk and when Banner and Savage Hulk and Grey Hulk were fighting with each other under Peter David. There had come a time when all three versions had come across this chained up version called Guilt Hulk. Guilt Hulk was just, wow, man, like he was violent. Actually, Guilt Hulk wasn't chained, was he? I think it was Devil Hulk that was chained. Anyway, Devil Hulk and Guilt Hulk were two particular frightening versions of the Hulk, all right? Like, it was going to be hard to beat them for different reasons. At one point in Volume 2, they both combined. Guilt Hulk and Devil Hulk combined to form an entirely different form of Hulk that, for the most part, could not be beaten. All right? The only person who could ever beat the Guilt Hulk was technically the Devil Hulk. And Devil Hulk was now a part of the Guilt Hulk, so do the math. And this new amalgamation of Devil Hulk and Guilt Hulk manifested in the image of, in Banner's mind, in the image of Banner's father. So a lot of people say, well, how did Bruce Banner's father get in there? It's not Bruce Banner's father, all right? It's in reality, go and read, and it's worth it. Peter David, all right? Read up on Volume 2 of the Hulk. Wow. Only came out a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? So good. That was also pretty cerebral. Not quite as much as this. It was in its own way. But man, this is a great... Wow, this is so good. This is so good. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much what's going on. So Crusher Creel, the Absorbing Man, he's going to be showing up pretty soon. And there's much butt to kick. And we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works out for him. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.